Hello, everybody, and welcome to Weird World. I'm your host, Jeff, and let's talk about artificial intelligence. Is it going to help us amplify our human creativity? Or not so much? Let's take a look at it. It says that just as Google made us smarter, a new AI will make us more creative. Will it? Key points. The latest G-Wiz technology is DALL-E. Yes. A generative AI that can produce photorealistic images and artwork. Impressionism was a response to the invention of photography. Likewise, creative AI will drive new schools of art to emerge. These AIs will help generate ideas about both technique and subject matter that can lead artists towards greater success. I know that for a fact that they've been trying to be able to do that with AI for, even in like the 80s and 90s, they were experimenting with songs and trying to be able to figure out what type of song or what lyrics or whatever were going to be a hit, right? And they thought they figured it out, and they input all this information and this computers and everything, and then had the computers literally make songs that it says would be hits. Guess what never happened? Those songs never made it because nobody liked them. But I mean, who knows? Maybe instead with the new generations and stuff, maybe they've been able to figure us out a little bit better. Who knows? We'll see. These new AIs can support your creativity to create better art, write better content, come up with clever names and brands. The latest G-Wiz technology, the system can create, anthropomorphic-sized versions of animals and objects, combining unrelated concepts in plausible ways, rendering text and applying transformations to existing images. It can modify viewpoints of a scene from extreme close-ups to using a fisheye lens view. If you tell the system to draw you a painting of a capybara sitting on a field at sunrise, it can infer that the scene needs a shadow that matches the sunrise. It can combine unrelated concepts such as draw me an armchair in the shape of an avocado. Interesting. So these are actual AI generated images. Interesting. So those aren't pictures, because I could easily see these as being actual products for sale. Somebody will buy anything. However, one of its most remarkable capabilities is that it can mimic specific styles of art with impressive accuracy. If you want images that look like photographs, it'll do that. If you want prehistoric cave paintings of an astronaut, yup, that's what it'll deliver. Try telling it to paint in the style of Van Gogh, or as a Renaissance painting, or pretty much anything you can think of. DALL-E delivers. There's a marketing thing right there. It is staggering what this computer algorithm can do. And by this, I mean mimicking human creativity by producing unexpected results that are compassionately pleasing. What is art? It's now beginning to rock the art world. Not really. Have you ever seen some of the AI artwork? Not very good. Art contests are now forbidding the entries that use AI, and artists are once again thinking about the age-old question, what is art? No, I don't think they are. And I hope that there's art contests are forbidding AI. I hope so. It's good to remember that Impressionism was born after the invention of photography. Bullcrap. I say bullcrap to that. Impressionism was born. Well, then what about Van Gogh? What about a whole bunch of different artists and stuff like that? They were way before photography. So I don't think this one is very accurate with that. That's one I'd definitely be saying, oh, hell no. When anyone with a camera could capture reality, right, people began asking, why do we need artists to draw portraits or landscapes? That's not even really a question, to be honest. I mean, sure, and so you can always have a picture of something, but there's just something that is like really, really cool with a drawing. Not of a picture, no, about somebody drawing something. I mean, I have artwork in my house, a bunch of it. And, I especially have collected original artworks. Some have actually gone up in quite a bit of value, others are not. Some, I have, because I'm looking at one right now. I have a piece that was drawn for me. I don't remember. I haven't talked to the artist in a very long time. It was a very long time ago. It was decades ago. Just aging myself, that's all. That's right, 2002. So about 20 years ago. But she drew the sun up and she gave it to me, and and I mounted it, and I have it on my wall as a awesome piece of artwork, which it is. It certainly is no picture. It's an actual artwork. It's a drawing. And I love it. It's cool. I've had people come into my house and they look at it and go, well, that's kind of cool. So yeah, I know, right? But there's a massive difference between just taking a picture of something that's out there compared to somebody drawing something out of their head. Hell, I had a girlfriend who was very artistic. She was really good, and she was trying to get even better. She started selling stuff and whatever, and she was exploring that side of her creativity. And she was beautiful, and she was very talented. So, and you get to be able to learn, you get to be able to explore. I don't necessarily know if an AI, for an AI to get better, in order to be able to try to be able to mimic what a human can do, it would have to be able to judge its own work and be able to think whether or not, of course, it thinks it's crap or not. And then what it needs to do to make it better. Because that's what artists do all the time. They create something, go, they go, no, let's do this. I don't necessarily think that our AI is up to that level yet, because you need true AI for that. So, self-thinking AIs for that. So I don't think that'll be a thing that'll be coming up soon. But much more is possible. It might be possible someday in the future, for an AI to scan all of an artist's current work and suggest diversities, or perhaps detect emerging themes. These detected themes could perhaps generate ideas about both technique and subject matter that could lead to greater commercial success. Okay, or help artists focus their work on a more meaningful path, I guess. Or an AI could help form communities of artists to create a new movement in art similar to what Paul did to form the Pont Aven School, a group of young painters who co-invented a style known as syntheticism in Brittany, France in the summer of 1888. Well, you didn't have much of a choice in 1888. Getting involved in new AI. With this in mind, let's stretch our thinking about how these new types of AI might be useful to us today. Here are 3 things you can do now to use AI to support your creativity. Check out DALL-E, Photosonic, Starry Eye, whatever, or Dream by Wumble to generate unique art in seconds. Give a writer a test. You know what? I ought to try that just for the thumbnail. Give writer a test. It's a new AI that can help you write blogs and marketing copy 10 times faster. Okay, be interesting. Use Namelix to generate a short brandable name for your new business. That's just a random name generator. They've had those since the 80s, maybe 70s. You can be able to write that in C or even machine language. I know most of you probably have no idea what C language is. Or C++ or or anything. I'm just aging myself again. For example, I asked writer to come up with a paragraph for this article. Here's what it came up with. Oh, this ought to be juicy. And hopefully this is the actual one, not altered by human. Yes, AI can help with all 3 stages of business creativity and innovation by providing assistance with problem finding, idea generation, and resolution and implementation. But the human key is passion. Yes. Passion is a willingness to commit time, energy, and creativity to an activity or project that has been chosen freely. That's not true. Not necessarily. But passion can be an important factor in innovation, but it has a downside too. When people are passionate, they tend to focus on their idea too much, which may result in tunnel vision and missing other potential solutions or ideas. Yeah, that person. Yeah, okay, I can agree with that. I have to admit, this is kind of promising. It certainly provides tangents for things to write about. Touche. Writer, touche. Very much touche. That's good. Don't be afraid of empowering your future robot overlords. True. Empowering your future robot overlords. Give these new AI offerings a try. Just as Google research has helped to create smarter humans, these new AIs are simply tools for humans to amplify our innate creativity. In fact, AI will not only lead artists to think about what art is, but it will help humanity think about what it really means to be human. I don't know about that. But if we're taking to these AIs as simple tools for humans to amplify our innate creativity, we can. I think that there's a lot of very good possibilities on how we could use AI to help humans and be a tool for humans. But there's a key distinction there. It's a tool. Allowing humans to decide what they want to be able to do and how they want to progress with something, etc. There's a big distinctive difference, I think, in that, which I would like to hope and so that, because humans have passion. They have a great number of other things that a robot just can't have. So, at least not yet, anyways, and I hope it doesn't happen. But in a way, it's just like, one of the main things about AIs and big worries about it is, AIs won't necessarily give a crap because there's, if they don't have a heart and they are not able to distinguish and have good, evil, what do you want to do? Is this a good thing or a bad thing? Just like with the whole Terminator movie series, right? The whole thing was a Skynet became alive, thought of humans as a pest on the world and a threat, and decided to be able to make sure that they weren't going to be a threat to it. Well, let's try not to be able to have that, shall we? Let's not have it go to that spot. All right. All right. Just as a thought, it's an interesting little thing here. All right. Think about it. What are your experiences? What are your hopes? Any of you actually very creative? Would this actually be a help? I'm even gonna give it a shot. I am actually gonna try and use one of these in order to help me with the thumbnail, and let's see what it can be able to do. Let's see if it's how it works. Let's see how, of course, what it's gonna do for me. I will use it, and then I will decide what to do, etc. And I will use it as a tool. Let's see how well this thing works, shall we? And I know there's a bunch of other things out there also that do the same stuff as these places. But, all right. You guys have a great one. Until the next time. You guys take care. Like and share. See you again.